Hey guys, welcome back to What This Mama Loves. So today I wanted to share with you some of my essentials when it comes to doodling, coloring, and doing a lot of my illustrated Bible that I do. That's how I choose to spend my quiet time because I'm a person that requires a lot of, I have to keep my hands moving, as you can see. And so that works for me with my quiet time if I can color and kind of doodle a highlighter, jazz up my Bible. But also I do a lot of adult coloring books, and so I tend to use, a lot of different techniques, colors, and, different equipment when I'm doing that. So my first thing that I use are these Prismacolors. This is the 132 set. They range from $70 to $90, depending on if they're on sale or not on Amazon. This is a completely unnecessary purchase. You do not need these. This is totally way overkill, unnecessary. I would not purchase this again if I'm doing what I do. I got these, it was a gift, and someone bought them for me. I love them. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to throw them away tomorrow because I'm definitely not, but they're unnecessary. You don't need 132 $80 coloring pencils. You can get a smaller set and do just fine. So as you can see, nobody needs this many blues. This is insanity. But, my aunt is an art teacher, and this is something that she decided to get me because she knows that I'm a person that appreciates this kind of a thing. But, like I said, completely unnecessary, but I love it. So, I do this, I use this set quite a bit. I'm not going to lie, I do use it, but it's totally unnecessary. I also like to use this a lot with Gamsol. This is something you can get on Amazon. I don't think it's too much. It's from Inky Antics. You can kind of see. And this is Gamsol. And I can do a video showing you how I use it. And you'll also need the paper stumps that go with it. And I can show you those. And I can kind of show you some techniques for using Gamsol. But this is definitely, like I said, totally unnecessary. You can get by with Crayola color pencils just fine. And you will see that I do. So, with that said, let's get on to the most affordable things. Crayola Super Tips. I pick up a lot of this stuff in the back to school section most of the time at Walmart. This is a set of 20 markers. These are, I think they're washable. Yeah, washable. They even have some scented ones in there. Nothing special. The tips are just, the normal kind of a broad tip. It's not a fine point, but it's not a super broad like the regular Crayola marker tip, but it's also not the fine line tip like you would get in a smaller pack, but it's not the broad line tip like these. So these are fun, and I do use them. The next thing I guess I'll show you then are the markers how to use. Pick these up for like $2.50 a pack, so that's why I have so many of them. These are the tropical colors. These are the broad line. These are the bold colors, they're called. These are just your regular, 8 colors, your normal colors. And these are called the assorted colors, but they're more like a neon kind of a, color scheme. I use these a lot. Not in my Bible though. Those are in my coloring books. This I use quite a bit. These are just the 24 pack of colored pencils in your regular, colors. They come pre-sharpened. I think they're $2.50 for a pack of 24 at Walmart. So very expensive, very inexpensive. I also have in the fine line classic colors, the bold colors, and I do use these a lot for like underlining in my Bible, or maybe like highlighting or something, or if I need to get into a tight space when I'm doodling or coloring in a coloring book or something, I do use these. I like them. My favorite thing to use when I'm doing my illustrated Bible or my, journaling, Bible journaling kind of a thing, I use these. It's probably a toss-up between these two packs. These are both under the Twistables line. These are different from these, though. These are more of a color pencil. So they have no eraser. Okay. This is how they come. They just twist. You can kind of see. They twist. They're just a pack of 30 of them. They probably would erase. I haven't tried to erase them. I'm sure they would. They snap closed. And these are my favorite things to underline, to highlight, to add emphasis to in a Bible. They do not bleed, obviously, because they're like a color. They're like a little lighter than a color pencil, they're awesome. Highly, 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 highly recommend them. These do come in a set of like 8 or 10, I think. Get the 30, you won't be disappointed. Good colors, good vibrant colors in some of them. The next are these Twistables. These come in a set of 8 as well. I do recommend the 24. These are a little shorter than the other twistable colored pencils because these are a crayon. They're taller than an average crayon, but they're definitely shorter than the coloring pencils. They're probably a little shorter than an average Crayola marker, the broadline. You can kind of see they twist as well, and it comes out and you can twist it back in as well. So these are fun, 24 colors. I think I've erased with these once or twice and it did okay. Not perfect, but you know, it did okay. I use these for emphasis. These are just the metallic color pencils. There are 8 of them. They're pre-sharpened. School supply section at Walmart. Okay, I also use these slick sticks. Okay, let me just say, these are great. These are awesome. I can only use the yellow and the orange in my Bible. The blue, the red, and the green are way too dark. They make a bigger set with 12, and there's probably maybe like 1 or 2 or 3 other colors in the bigger set I could use. I can't justify buying that for those 2 or 3 colors. Just can't do it. So I stick with the yellow and the orange. They're awesome for your Bible. I love these, love these, love these in the Bible. Wish I could use these colors because they would be awesome, but you can't. But they are fun for other projects, and I do use them for other projects, especially with my little one. But if you can get a pack of these, you know, depending on what you would use them for, these may or may not work for you. I like them. I would buy them again. But like I said, I probably wouldn't buy that big pack just to gain those extra colors, specifically for Bible usage. But if I was somebody who really liked the texture and the feel, and these do slide and glide smoothly, that's something that interests you in your coloring, it would be worth getting the bigger pack. So just depending on what you use them for. I also have my Staedtler pens. I still just have this small pack. I haven't bounced to the bigger pack yet. I probably will when these start to dry up. They haven't. I've had them probably 2 or 3 years. Love them. Great for fine lines. Great for anything like that. I can use them in my doodling books, my coloring books. I do use them in the Bible. They do bleed through, so I only use them like at the top or something. If I really want, you know, something to stand out, but I do know that they leak. I mean, they bleed through the pages, so I just keep that in mind when I use them. Okay, I also have these flare pens that I use. These bleed through. I do use, these are the ultra fine. I also use them in my Bible, but again, for, you know, the same as the Staedtler pens, they will bleed through, but I use them in coloring and things like that. I also have the Paper Mate felt tip pens. These will bleed through. I can use them in coloring. I can use them in the Bible. I do. I just use them for, you know, doodling as well. I also have, these are the Sharpie highlighters, the liquid highlighters. These are fun for doodling. I like them for that. They would bleed through in the Bible, so don't use them in there unless that's what you're looking for. But they're fun for doodling and for coloring. I use them. Next, I have a pack of these. I just undid them from the pack. These are the Office Depot brand, the Foray marker. Can you see that? And these are the 0.7 millimeter. And these are, let's see, they're a decent thickness. I like these. I love these for my planner. I use these a lot in my planner. And a lot of these are the things I use in a planner too. I also have these Twistables Extreme colors, and they have like neons, all the neon colors, and these are fun. I use these in the Bible as well because they won't, you know, they obviously they don't bleed through. They're color pencils essentially, like crayons. They're fun. What else? Oh, distress markers. I have a ton of these. I use my 50% at Joann's and buy them. I think they come 3 or 4 to a pack. Anyways, I just, you know, every time I have a 50%, I just go in there and buy a pack until I had, you know, all of them. They're dual-sided, so you have a fine tip on one and a brush tip on the other. These blend together very well, especially if you're trying to do something like, you know, blend from red to yellow. You can use the orange. You know, it'll blend real well if you want to. I like the fine tip to outline something, and then the brush tip to fill it in. I also have micron pens. Again, these bleed through, so you need to be careful if you're using them on something you don't want to bleed through. These are awesome when you're like doodling and you do it in pencil first, and then you need to go over it with that black, you know, to get it, you know, the black outline of what you're working on. I use these. I think everybody does. They're awesome. I mean, they're great. They're smudge proof as long as you let them dry for a couple of seconds before you know, work on what you're working on. I have them down to a 008, I believe, or no, 005, all the way up to a 08 thickness millimeter, and you can use these for tons and tons of things, especially if you're a Zentangler. Then you probably already know about these, but these are my favorite for, you know, doodling and getting that black outline or writing. I'll journal with these sometimes, or, you know, just whatever I need to use them for. So that is my kind of coloring toolbox. What I use, when I use it, how I use it. If you'd like to see a video of me doing it in the Bible so you can kind of just see what I do, there's really no rhyme or reason. It's just more or less how I wake up and feel that morning and what I want to read, or just whatever. I do more on some days than I do on other days. So let me know what else you'd like to see, and leave your comments below with your favorite coloring kit supplies, and I'll be sure to check them out. Thanks guys, and thanks for watching.